Hello, everybody. Welcome to Homesnap Pro for Remax. Hello, agents. How are you guys? Good morning. Today, we're going to talk about Ignite Your Business with Homesnap Pro. Thank you for signing up for this very special webinar. This is brought to you by Sarah Bliss. She has been working really hard to get this for you guys. So again, hello and good morning. Now, today we are going to learn all about how to ignite your business with Homesnap Pro. If you have never been, into the app, today we're going to learn a little bit about it, and I am going to help you understand how to navigate around the app. So anyway, guys, good morning and welcome, Remax agents. This one is brought to you by Sarah, and she really wanted to get this for your agents. So you guys, so it's really important to know that you are able to learn a little bit more about Homesnap. Now, guys, this is just a combination of a few webinars. We put this special, slide deck for you. Now, to get a comprehensive view of your Homesnap app, I urge you to please check out the 4 webinars in the series. There's session 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in the end of the webinar, I am going to show you how to get there. So anyway, guys, my name is Medini and I am your Homesnap Residential Product Trainer. Good morning, and let me know if you can hear me, you can see me and see my presentation. It is a beautiful orange presentation, really bright and nice. So let me know if you can hear me and see me, and welcome everyone. So since we have a few people here, let's get started on time, okay? We have a lot to cover, so I do want to share with you a bunch of features. The app really has so many great features, and I would literally be scratching the surface today. So I'm going to show you a little bit about your profile. I'm going to talk about stories. We're going to talk about a bunch of unique and powerful, search tools within the Homesnap app, so that you can really start using the app, immediately. Anyone here brand new to Homesnap? Let me know in the chat if you're brand new, if you've never downloaded the app, you don't know what it is, this one is for you, okay? And of course, for those of you who have had the app for a while, this is going to really help you maybe understand some nuances, something you haven't seen before. So guys, sit back and relax and enjoy the webinar. A quick introduction for those of you who are new, and my name is Medini and I'm the Homesnap Residential Product Trainer here for the West Coast. I've been a realtor just like you. I had a few listings. I have lots of buyers. I was at Keller Williams in Cupertino in California. I was also the Director of Agent Services, a tech trainer, and I really did love training. I got lots of awards, so I'm like, okay, I got to get into training. I love training, and I really am very passionate about inspiring people in general, and then inspiring agents with all my real estate knowledge, and especially Homesnap and how you can take your real estate business to the next level. Well, that's a little bit about me. Things to know: I will be sending you a recording of this particular webinar. I'll also be sending you links to the e-webinar platform. It is a pre-recorded live webinar where you can see those 4 sessions. And then I'm also going to send you an agent quick start guide via email, because that really gives a comprehensive view to get you started with the app and all of its pro features. Okay, if you have questions, guys, please go ahead and put them in the chat box. I'm always watching, I'm always listening, and I really love to answer those questions, especially when we're live, right? You may have questions that you cannot answer when you're watching a recorded webinar, right? So for those of you who are brand new, I suggest that you watch and learn during the webinar, because you can always practice on your phone and tablet while watching the recording. And guys, I will be sharing with you 3 tips or 3 things you can do after the webinar is over, so that you have waited for so long. You've sat here and watched this webinar. I want to make sure that you have those CTAs, call to action, so that you can actually take action on what you've learned. All right. Now, if you have any questions regarding logging in, I really cannot help you with that. But if you have, we have our wonderful support team. You can call them at 800-431-5509 or support@homesnap.com. But again, don't take down anything. I have you covered. I'm going to send you an email after. So let's get started. So since many of you are new here, maybe, I don't know, let's talk about what is Homesnap Pro. Okay, first, Homesnap Pro is an agent productivity and collaboration tool so that you can operate your real estate business, collaborate with your clients, and carry your MLS with you in a mobile-friendly format. So that's, I think, a huge one. Everything is available to you. Everything I teach you today, guys, is going to be available to you at no additional cost. It's completely free for you to use as a courtesy of our partnership with your MLS, okay? Secondly, guys, you get up-to-date MLS information in a user-friendly format. That means if a home goes pending on the MLS, it is immediately reflected on your Homesnap app. I like to think of it as your MLS on the go. It's fantastic. I really love that. I didn't have to go on the MLS and I didn't have to look up everything and bring up that sheet and go through all that. So it's all in the app. Thirdly, guys, the app has the perfect intersection of MLS data and marketing. That means all your marketing tools are built right in. There are some free tools, there are some paid tools. So it really depends on what you're looking for. It's all there, okay? Lastly, guys, the app is agent-centered collaboration between clients as well as colleagues. We're going to talk about both today, and you're really going to see the value in that. Now, you can really build those relationships with clients and your fellow agents and maintain them right within the app. Now, a quick tip. Remember, your clients will also be using Homesnap. But notice I said Homesnap and not Homesnap Pro. Your clients will be using the Homesnap app to search for homes, favorite the homes, message you from within the app, everything that you can do on a home search app. And you are using the exact same app as your clients. However, when you log in, you're logging in as an agent. Again, remember, if you've never logged in, there is a consumer login and there is an agent login. And once you do that agent login, you will be accessing the Pro version with features available only to you as an agent. Any questions? And welcome, guys, for those of you who are just joining us. Thank you so much for spending this half an hour, 45 minutes with me. I look forward to bringing you value. So again, we have just gotten started. So you haven't really missed anything. We just talked about what is Homesnap Pro. Now, where do you get Homesnap Pro? You can find Homesnap, on any browser. You can go to homesnap.com and then log in as an agent. And then you can also, find Homesnap within the App Store for iOS devices or the Google Play Store for Android devices. Now, it may be called something different. I've seen it called Homesnap Rentals and Home Finder, House Finder by Homesnap. But as long as you see that blue logo, which is a white app with a blue house and a tilted square, okay, so that's what you're looking for. So, and I'm going to show that to you once we begin, okay. So again, guys, today I'll be demonstrating everything on the Homesnap app on my iPhone, okay? All right. Now, before we begin, you want to make sure that you are logged in as an agent. Now, this is a very important step, so let's see how you log in as an agent. Once you have the app downloaded, first, sign into the Homesnap app as an agent. Remember, we talked about having those two different separate logins. Make sure that you are using the email address as it is registered with your MLS. Now, once you sign in, you're going to see 5 tabs in the bottom of the app: News, Messages, Homes, Pro or the Agents tab, and then the Me tab. Now, if you're not seeing any tabs, that means you're not logged in at all, okay? All you're going to do is log in. Now, if you're seeing only 4 tabs, that means you're logged in as a consumer or a client. Now, this happens, guys, if you created an account before you got your license or before we created a partnership with your MLS. In that case, you need to log out and then log back in. I see a question. I have the Homesnap app. Should it say Homesnap Pro at the top? Mine doesn't. It just says Homesnap. Nope, it should just say Homesnap. So again, let me go ahead and show that to you. Let me go ahead and show you what the app looks like. I always like to show that because this is what the app looks like. It is that white app with a blue house and a tilted square. So again, it won't say Pro. Once you log in, this is what we are looking for. You want to see the Pro Agents tab. Okay, so let me show you. If you're seeing the Pro Agents tab, you are all good to go. Are you seeing the Pro Agents tab? Let me know in the chat or in the Q&A, whatever works best for you. So if you're seeing the Pro Agents tab, that means you have all the Pro features, okay? So maybe if you don't see it, that's when you got to log out and then log back in. So let me show you how to log out. You're going to tap on that Me tab, right? We have those 5 tabs. You're going to tap on that gear icon, again, Me tab and gear icon. You're going to scroll up, okay, or down, whatever that is, and then log out and then log back in. And once you log back in, you should be seeing the Pro Agents tab. If you are seeing this, you're good to go, okay? So again, if you guys have any questions about logging in, our support team is always there to help you, because that is a big one. If you've never logged in, I totally get it. We need help. And you need to know what your email address is, and that'll be done by our team, okay? Any questions before we go further? Were you able to log in and find that, Bob? Let me know in the chat, okay? All right. Okay, so let's get started. Now I'm going to use my iPhone to go ahead and demonstrate things for you today. So we have actually a very special agenda for you, because we did want to kind of give you a really comprehensive view in just one webinar, and the next one is prospecting. So this is going to be really special. Now let's dive into the agenda for today. We have a lot to cover, but you are going to love it. Still working on it, but I am going to listen to you now and then try later. All righty, thank you. Thank you, Bob. Absolutely. And again, if you want, you will get that number if you aren't able to log in. And then if you need any further information, you can always email me. Okay. All right. So we're going to take a look at the editing the profile. We're going to take a look at the newsfeed. I'm going to do a search within the app so you kind of understand what that is. We're going to learn how to save a search. We're going to go into a property profile or the MLS sheet. And then we're going to talk about colleague collaboration, which is really important, especially when you are working with somebody on the other side. You want to know a little bit more about them. So let's get right into it. Now, on the main navigation bar, there is news, messages, homes, Pro or the Pro tab, and then the Me tab. Now, the Pro tab is really important because that's where you're going to see all that information that you need as an agent. Also, that is where you can find the university page, which I'll show you in the end. Okay, so first let's start with the Me tab. This is where your profile is, and that is really important because I think when you do get that app going and you are signed in, these are the things you got to know and understand. So let's do that. So the first thing is, this is where your profile is. This is where you can edit your profile. You can tap on that photo, and then you can always take a profile photo, upload one, view it. You can also choose the background image right from here, and you can also add a story. We're going to do all of this today. And then you can also, if you just want to edit the background, you're going to tap on the background, and you can choose all the images that we have already uploaded. Now, we don't have special images that you can upload for now. I know I do get that question a lot, but you definitely use it. We want to make sure the information here is all there. Okay. Next is your name and your brokerage logo. Then we have the invite and the My Clients buttons, and that's going to be really important. We're going to talk about invite at the very end. It's going to be really super important. Then we're going to touch upon stories. I'm going to show a visual on how to make them. If you guys have been making TikTok, you're going to say, Medini, don't tell me this. I know this stuff, okay? But then you have see all favorites, and you can view your snaps. Now in Homesnap 101 or a session 1, we go over a lot of different things. So definitely watch those 4 videos, okay? Then we have shortcuts. This is where your public profile is. This is where your agent only profile is. And we're gonna take a look at a particular agent's profile today. So you need to see what you're getting. And then who's viewed my profile. Then there's Homesnap Showings. We just launched that. So if you're a listing agent and your MLS does have showings turned on, you will be able to use this free feature. It's completely free. You don't have to pay for showings on your listings. Then there's My Saved Searches. Remember this? Me tab, My Saved Searches. We're going to come back to that. That's where your searches are. And my office is pretty cool. You can tap on my office, and actually we don't have any agents. But again, if you are on your team meeting and you saw one agent, you're like, oh my God, I want to work with this person. You can just go to the Me tab, my office, and then just go to the active agents, and you can actually get all their information from there. And then if you belong to more than one MLS identity, you can go ahead. Now, don't look at all this. We belong to all of them since we are connected. Our agent Janet Smith is connected, but you can just add one of your identities. And then if you have another MLS you belong to, go ahead and add that. Okay, so it's really easy. So that is your profile page. But I do want to show you something really important, which is the gear icon. This is where you're going to change any information and set up your notifications. Okay, so let's tap on that gear icon. This gear icon, you can actually do lots of things. So make sure you set this up when you do download the app. The most important thing, make sure your information is up to date. Make sure you can always change the email address and the phone number right from here. You can always change your password if you want to change that. That is under My Info. Then update my zip codes. And we'll talk about zip codes in just a second. And you'll know in the next section when we do newsfeed why that is important. If you work in a certain area, those 3 zip codes are going to be really important because all those updates come on that newsfeed. So again, make sure that you put in the 3 zip codes that you work in most. Okay, so those 2 things are super important. The next thing I do want to share with you is set up your notifications. Okay. There are lots of notifications like messages, property alerts, save searches, review requests, and things like that. So again, there's lots of information here. You can choose to either get those updates via on the app via push notifications or via email. Any which way works best for you. Okay, so that is all about the Me tab. Any questions on the Me tab? Any questions at all? Okay, I don't see any questions. Make sure you update those 3 preferred zip codes. Next, let's tap on the News tab right here on the left. Now, as you can see, there's a little dot. That means there are some new updates. All you're going to do is go all the way up and just, pull down. And then when you'll see this little thing, now the little dot has gone. Now, as you scroll, you will see updates of your homes in your preferred zip codes. Then you'll see all the real estate articles brought to you by Housing Wire, because you're an agent, you want to make sure you're up to date. Then you also will see your favorited homes. Look for our podcast. It's called Snapshot. If you like podcasts, if you like to hear something while you're driving, it's really pretty cool. It's run by Gail Weiswasser, our SVP of marketing. She interviews agents about new ideas for digital marketing, and it's everywhere, right? Digital marketing. So that's really important. And most importantly, guys, once your clients have accepted your invitation, and we're going to talk about client invitations today, that's going to be really important. The newsfeed will begin to include all their activities. Okay, so that is really important. So the 2 things we covered today were the Me tab and the News tab. Any questions on the News tab? Okay, let me know again. I'm always watching the chat. I just wanted to take in everything, want you to understand everything, and that is important. Now let's go to the Homes tab. Okay, now the Messaging tab is our in-house in-app messenger. And then we'll talk about the Pro Agents tab. Again, like I said, we cover a bunch of things in all those really big classes. Like I said, this is just an overview, but we've given you things that you can really take away and get started immediately. So let's go to the Homes tab. This is where you're going to be 95% of the time looking for homes to your clients. Okay. Now on the Homes tab, when you come in first, you're always going to see that split screen. You're going to see a map on the top and a list of homes on the bottom of the homes in the map. Now you can tap anywhere on the map. I'm going to tap like right here within the homes. I'm going to tap right here, and that's going to open up the map. Okay. So let's talk about searches. And I do want to share with you that we do have a very powerful search bar up here, and I'm going to explain why. The first thing you'll see when I tap that search bar, there is ways you can search. I mean, you can do this with anything, right? But you can search with city, and why I'm calling it powerful, I'll let you know. You can search by city, by address, by school name. And if we have time and if you are interested, I'm going to share that with you in the end. So let me just remind me, okay? zip code, and then MLS number. Now, underneath that, you'll see your saved searches. You'll also see your recently viewed property. So let's say you've recently viewed a property and you're like, I just saw that. What was that? So if you haven't saved it, if you just kind of want to go back to it, just come back to the search bar, tap on that search bar and look at that recently viewed property. I'm going to hit cancel. I'm going to go back to the map. Underneath this map, you'll see for sale, for rent, all homes. Now, this is the place where you'll be doing all your prospecting. So remember that we do have a prospecting class. It's really fantastic. So it's all free. Remember, it's all free. So I'm going to tap on that search bar. Let's go ahead and tell you why this is important. Okay. First and most important thing is you can put up to 5 different searches in there. So let's say you have a client saying, Medini, I want to look for a home in South San Jose. I want to look in Cupertino. I want to look in Palo Alto. And I also want to look in Fremont, just in case we don't find anything in my budget, right? So that is exactly what you can do. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zip codes. So let's go ahead and share that with you. I'm going to go ahead and put in 95050. That's Santa Clara. I'm going to tap on that. The way to bring that up is just tap on it. Okay. And then there you go. Homesnap will actually bring up just the properties. Like these pins are all different properties, and you'll see that they're all different colored pins. We'll talk about that in just a second. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap that search bar again. I'm going to put in 95014, which is Cupertino, right? So as you can see, active searches 1 of 5, and then you already have 1. We're going to see under places. I'm going to tap on Cupertino, and now you'll see that Homesnap has actually chosen those 2 areas, right? So, and all the homes just in those areas. So now you've done that, you're not looking at the entire map of homes, you're just looking in these 2 areas. Now let's tap on filter. Filter is where all your filters are. For example, all your beds, your baths, your property type. You'll see all the common ones are on the top. All the ones that have those extra additional, things that your clients are looking for. Maybe things like outdoor space and fireplace and hardwood floors and pools. And I mean, not pools right here, but there is a thing for pools. There is right here pool, there's waterfront and things like that. So today, let's do a basic search. I'm going to tap on beds. You'll notice when I pick a criteria, you're going to see that blue dot appear next to the criteria. So let's look for Fred. He's coming into this area. He wants 2 beds, 2 baths. So there you go. I've chosen this. That means it shows me that I have chosen that criteria, 2 beds, 2 baths. I'm going to tap on property type and then go ahead and uncheck all the ones that I do not want to see. Now from here, guys, you can actually tap on filters to view all the criteria that you've chosen. Let's tap on filters back again. And then I can see I've chosen beds, bath, property type. If he really wanted something really specific, maybe things like square footage, HOA fees, if you're looking for a condo, school ratings, it's all here, okay? Now that I think I've chosen the criteria, I've seen it, I look at it, I said, okay, good, great, I've chosen my criteria, and I'm gonna go ahead and tap on apply. And there you go. Now Homesnap takes all that criteria into account and just shows me the homes that are for my client Fred. Okay. Now that I've done this, I can even sort this particular search. So let's say that I have all these homes. How do I see all these homes? These are all big clusters with numbers on them. If I tap on a cluster, it's going to bring me right to those properties. But I see right here these pins. I have to tap on it. I can swipe right to view that property, and then I have to go into the property. It's such a headache, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, let's say that you wanted to see all these properties, bring them in your map, and then just tap that list icon. Okay, that's how you can see all the properties within the search, within that map area, and in a list format. So it becomes really easy to view the properties. Now, let's say I swipe right. I'm like, okay, this looks good. All right, this one's great, but not that great. Let's do this one. This one's wonderful. It's got open concept like they want. It's got that beautiful updated kitchen. And you see, I've already started. So if you tap on that star, it comes like this. But if you tap on that star, it gets favorited inside of your app. So it's pretty cool. You can always do that. It's so easy to view all these listings in a really easy format. Okay, so that's really easy. Now to go back to map, you can either open map, or you can just come up here, go scroll all the way, and then just tap anywhere on the map. Okay, so much information, right? But it's something that you guys have done. Just the way we do it in Homesnap is a little different. So I just wanted to show you that. The next thing we're going to do is save a search. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap save search. Okay, once you tap on save search, you can actually name this particular search any which way you want. I can just keep it the way it is, or just go ahead and name a brand new search, say Fred, family homes, and there we go. So I can just say that, and maybe I have a code saying 2 zip codes. I'm just going to say 2 zips right here for my own knowledge, right? That's the way I do stuff. And then you can see on the bottom of the name, your search box is all the criteria that you have chosen. So you really don't have to say 2-bed, 2-bath, all of that stuff. And then you can also set alerts for yourself. Just like you put those push notifications. Remember, guys, you are saving the search for yourself within your app. You're not sending that search to your client. That's the question I get a lot. And I know that that's something that we should be working on, and I think we are. But again, you can send properties, and I'm gonna, in Homesnap, the session 1, which I do, we kind of go into how to send that search. I really want to cover that, but if I have time, I'll do that. But again, alerts, you're gonna set up those push notifications within the app. Let's say you miss those notifications. I always do both, so that I always get the information I need. Okay, so you're setting up an alert for yourself, making sure that if a criteria, if your home falls within that criteria, that you get notified immediately, daily, whatever works best for you. Then you're going to go ahead and save that search. Okay, now that you've saved that search, you're going to ask me, hey, but where can I find that saved search? I've saved it, but what do I do now? So I'm going to go show you. Remember, we talked about it on the Me tab. You're going to tap on that Me tab, and you're going to scroll on the bottom. Scroll, scroll, scroll. And underneath Homesnap showings is my saved searches. And I'm going to tap on that. And as you can see, I have a bunch of searches already done for Fred. Maybe I have a farm. We actually do that in prospecting and show you how to do that. So again, we really have so many searches set up. Now to go to a particular search, you're going to just tap on that search. It's going to bring you back to the map, and then you can always edit that search and rename it and save it. Now let's say that I do not want this particular search. It's an older search. I've added more criteria. I just want to delete it. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on delete, and then tap delete, and then delete that particular search. So it's really easy to keep all your searches, intact on the way that you like them. Then let's go back to Homesnap. Okay. Now that you have selected, you've done a search, we've saved a search, and now I want to actually go to the property profile. Actually, I'm going to show you how to message right now, because I think it's going to be really important for you to know. So I'm going to tap on that list icon, because I obviously do not want to go through all these, one by one. But I just wanted to show you before we went there that all these purple ones, these purple pins are upcoming open houses. These green pins are for sale. Now, if we didn't have the search on, we would also see those coming soon pins, which are yellow, and then the orange pins, which are under contract. So again, we're not going to see those here because obviously we're looking for sale homes right now. So we're going to tap on that list icon. And let's go into this property. Okay, this is great. This is a beautiful property. Love the door. So I'm going to go ahead first and save it, untap that star. And then I'm going to go into that property. Okay, so I'm going to go into that property. And now I want to show you the property profile, which is an MLS sheet. Okay, you with me, guys? All right, this is going to be important because this is like your MLS on the go. This is where you can see the confidential data. You can view pictures, you can view disclosures, you can view the home, you can do a lot of things, okay? So let's say that you are here, you're talking to your client, and they're, oh my God, they're on the phone with you, like, Medini, when is the next open house for this thing? And I'm going to show you where you get that. So on the top, as you can see all these icons, you can actually tap on photos and view all the photos of the property in one shot. Really, really easy. You can actually make it big, like view all the pictures really nicely. But you know that. And then you have this. I do like the commute because you could actually search by commute. Again, this is a detailed information that's in session 1. But again, you can actually see how far this home is from the address that you put it. Now, when you search by commute, you'll see that you can actually add 5 addresses to search by commute. Then there is the street view. I do like this because although the house looks good in the front or inside, I do want to see what that street view looks like. Looks like this has, it is a corner home right here. So I do see that they get a lot more, there. And so that is that. And then here you can see the map. The map gives you kind of a bird's eye view of the home within that property. So it's really easy to understand where that property is in relation to everything else. Okay, that is the first part. You can see as we're scrolling, you'll see the little slideshow going about the back. Next, you'll see the estimated, we have a mortgage calculator built right in. So again, if you're speaking to your client and you just want to quickly share, what this will look like in terms of mortgage, you can actually do that right within the app. Then you have your price, your beds, your baths, acres, square footage. Now, under agent actions is what the pro is. So everyone who was asking about pro, this is where you'll see those pro tabs. Every time you see a pro tab, that means that particular functionality is for you, and your client who is using the Homesnap app will not see that. Okay, that is the reason you need to be having that pro agents tab. Then you have your property history. There is no pro tab. So obviously when your clients are looking at properties, they will be able to see this. Now under related agents, you can literally call and talk to that person and send them an email. Send them a message right from here. If they don't view the message within the app, if they don't have it, an email will be sent. So your message is not lost. Okay. Then now this is going to be important. Remember, guys, when you do invite your clients to the app, you will be the listing, you will be the point of contact on every listing. And that is the reason you want to definitely invite your clients. It's becoming that way, right? Or for everything. Related people, these are the people who are who own the property. Again, it's only privy to you. Then there is listing details. This is everything that a client can see on the MLS. Then this is the confidential data. This is what I was talking about being able to view all the properties in terms of when other showings, how can I see this property, the status, the compensation, the showings, the occupancy, the loan, the disclosures, everything that you can see on your MLS is right here. So that is why I was saying, whenever you go into a property, whenever you go into Homesnap, you are able to view properties and the detailed MLS information right within the property profile. Then you have listing media. Underneath that is listing details. Again, there is no pro tab. And then we have local schools. Guys, this is so important. And every single time I've had, clients with young families, they'd say, oh, great, but what's the school there? Right? So you can actually look it up. They can look it up too. And you can show them how easy it is. The more information you give your clients, they're happier with you. Then, you know what? I'm going to go with Bob, because you know what? He showed me this app and I can literally just find out for myself. All these young kids or people who are looking for homes, they're so knowledgeable, right? So you just want to give them more information than not, so that they are able to view things, and then you're able to keep them as your clients. And then there is property lines. This is really pretty cool. If you're in an area where there are no fences or the homes are far apart and you want to walk the property lines, this is a great way of doing that. And I'm going to send you a video in my follow-up email. So again, that is your property profile. You'll also see similar listings on the bottom. Now, one thing you will notice as you are scrolling, let's go all the way up. Okay, when you are here, you don't see that band here, right? You'll see that notice a band where you can have the property profile, the message icon, the star, as well as an all share button. And that actually comes up as you scroll up. So if you decide that this is the property you want to send Fred, my client, you can do that. You can, in iOS, as you scroll up, you'll notice that band appear right there. You see that with the property address and the message icon and the star and the all share button. Now, my Android friends, you guys are lucky because you already have that tab. You can always press that pencil icon and share the property with your client. But it's really easy to share a property. Again, you cannot share a search. You can share a property, and I'll show you that really important feature right now because I promised you to the end, but I just want to show it to you right now. So let's go ahead and tap on that message icon. Now remember, you don't have to remember the property address. You saw it, you liked it, it's available, it's ready to be seen. You're going to tap on that message icon, bring up your client right there. You've had a conversation with him earlier. There are a couple of threads. This is a new conversation you want to start. Nope, you're going to go back to the same conversation. You just tap on that. That's it. And you can just write anything you want and then just send the property. So it's really pretty cool that you can just do that. And all the properties that you've sent earlier are going to be in that message thread and things like that. So again, to get more information about messaging, we do have that session 1 and session 2. So that's definitely come for that. But because today I really want to show you something else. So that is the way that you can actually save a search, look into a property details, and then send that property within the app to your client who is connected. I do see a question. Can the message threads be downloaded for file archiving? As you're asking great questions. I don't think the message threads can be downloaded for file archiving. So I'm going to ask that question. Maybe there is a way that I don't know. I will get back to you, Bob. Is that okay? Let me know, but I don't think there is. In my knowledge of Homesnap, and I've been with Homesnap for about 9 months now, I haven't come across that. But so my answer is going to be no, but I'm going to find out. Maybe there is. Okay. So I hope that works for you. Okay, sounds good, Bob. I will get back to you. Okay, so that is all about messaging. Now we're going to go back and we're going to talk about colleague collaboration. So let's say you're interested in this house, or maybe you're interested in another house, the one that we saved earlier, and you send the property to your client, Fred, and now you want to actually talk to your agent, and the agent who's the listing agent. You're going to go back here, and then on this property, you see, come all the way down. So let me go back up. I'm going to scroll up. Now remember, if you have sent a property to your clients or more clients, all your related conversations about that property are going to be here. Then you're going to go to the related agents tab. You're going to say, okay, hey, Anson, is this available? Can I see this particular property? I know you have an upcoming open house, but how about if I see it today, right? So, but now you want to be a little more investigative. So you're going to tap on Anson, and here's that colleague collaboration. Okay, here you can actually view his number, you can view his email and all his information and all his deal flows. So you can really check out what kind of an agent he is. You can see all his information right here. You can see his production by quarter. And best part is, guys, you can actually tap on how I'm connected, and you can see all the agents that I know in Anson's office. So if I'm talking to him, they're like, oh, you know what? I know Fei really well. Anson, I've worked with her a lot. So that's a great way of having that conversation. Also, you will see that there are agents I know that who know Anson, right? So that's really another way you can say, you know what? I know Vinicius really well. Vinny is a great friend of mine. He actually is. And, we're in Keller Williams Cupertino together. And Anson, I would love to work with you on this particular home. I'm looking forward to talking to you. So that's really pretty good. And again, if there are any open houses that he is in, you can always take that down, or you'll always see that open house information. So that is your colleague collaboration. That's really important to know that you can actually view the information about that person. Now, if you did want to save that person in your Homesnap directory, you're just going to tap that star and favorite it. So there are 3 things that you can favorite: homes, like you saw, agents, and then people, and the people that is in our prospecting class. And I'm going to show you that later in the prospecting class. Okay. Any questions before we move on? All right. I hope you guys are enjoying this Monday morning with me. We have so much, a little bit more to cover. So hang in there, guys. Okay. Breather. Okay. The next thing is inviting your clients, right? So again, why should you invite your clients? You maintain an exclusive client agent relationship. They can send you messages within the app. You can share properties. You can monitor their activity on your newsfeed. And then again, your client will stay top of mind. So the next thing I want to do is demo how to invite your clients. Now, remember, guys, the most important thing before even I start showing you how to invite your clients, and it's pretty easy. We've gone through a lot of features, so I know that can be confusing. It's like, oh my God, so much information. But again, I'm going to send you this particular recording because it is completely special for Remax. It's made for you, it's branded for you, and you literally won't see this anywhere else. Okay. So basically, if you look here on the left, you will notice that your clients will get messages, text messages and emails sent by Homesnap. All you are doing is putting in their email addresses. Now you can do that, right? So let's go ahead and tap on that Me tab, and then go ahead and tap on Invite. This is where you're inviting your clients. There are 4 ways of inviting your clients. You can actually tap on that to put in your email address or their phone number. You can share your profile link on any of your social media. You can put it in an email is a link, and you can also broadcast your brand right from within the app. Do it once a month. Come in the app, put it on for Facebook and say something. Hey guys, connect with me. I have just listed this new home. Or hey guys, I'm having an open house, but here you go. Please connect with me before you come to the open house. Good way of getting clients, right? And then prospective client. And then you can also tweet it and go ahead and tweet your link. But add something interesting in about that. Now, the first time you actually connect, let's say you have never actually opened up Homesnap, you've never done this. The first time you connect, you'll see a pop-up. It's going to say, please allow Homesnap to access all your contacts. Do that. But be cautious with invite all, because Homesnap's going to take you through a step-by-step process. Being an agent myself, I know this is important. Now I suggest, unless you have your contact scrubs just a phone with only your real estate contacts, definitely go ahead and say, when it comes to invite all, go ahead and tap that, but don't tap it before you actually do that. But so again, go ahead and connect your contacts so you have them. Once you have them, you can always just pick, that's my boss Gail, and then here we go. You can just invite whoever you want, because that's how you're going to do it. Again, as you're just going to be clicking and tapping, that's all you're doing to actually send the invite. We do all the work for you. So you don't have to put in that effort about, do I send in that email? Do I sound really pushy and things like that? We're doing all the pushing for you. And that's why the Homesnap app is so, easy to use. So that's the way. The most important thing I'm going to leave you with, for this section, I have one more section to go through, is basically the fact that when you invite your clients via email, Homesnap is going to send them a newsletter, a professional email with your branding at no cost and no effort to you. The email goes out each week with a complete market update of your preferred zip codes, letting them know what's going on. Now, when they connect with you, it's so cool. Now, even if they have not connected with you, if they have not accepted your invite, they still get that email. So when I was a director of agent services, I would always get asked, do we have an email newsletter that is going to be really important to my clients? I think a market update is so important, because who cares about changing filters? Who cares about what the weather is like, right? Who cares about whether my dog is, in the pool and is playing in the pool? But really nobody cares. They're like, I'm just looking at my house. I want to make sure that I get the house and what's going on those three zip codes. So that's going to be important. So again, that is a way you can invite your clients. Now, you may ask me, I do get this question, how does that invite look? Go ahead and put in your own email address, not the one that's connected to your MLS, and then view that. So it's really easy, guys, to view and what that looks like. Okay, so that is about inviting your clients. Now, guys, we learned a lot. Basic search, so much information, right? I just have one last thing to share with you, because I know this is the TikTok generation. If you guys have not been on TikTok, at least if you've pervaded or consumed TikTok, I think you should definitely take a look at stories. So again, stories, you can actually view these stories. These are 24, and they're not 24-hour reels. They're actually like mini videos that stay on your app. They are built to go within the Homesnap app. So when your client is looking at you, they can actually say, you can actually tell them, you know what, I just put up a story, go ahead and take a look at that listing. And so you can make it fun for them. People love that kind of stuff, You can add text, emojis, just like any TikTok and stuff like that. But the most important thing is that you can do it and then leave it on there, right? It doesn't go away. And the most important thing, you can actually use all the tools that we have built for you. So let me show you how to build those stories, or how to add a story. You're just going to find add story in that plus button, then you're going to upload a photo or take a video, okay, in real time. Add text, just like in TikTok. Add emojis. We have special emojis just for you as real estate agents, because we don't want to have the whole thing in there. We have for sale, we have open house, and then we also have some 3D effects. Okay, you can add like the open house little banner. You can add the for sale banner, and then you can also add voiceover or music. So any of you guys who've done this before, you love it. If you haven't, the app actually takes you step by step, and then you can go ahead and post that story. So again, it's pretty easy, and definitely try it out. If you just want to take a video of yourself saying, hey guys, this is Medini. I work in Santa Clara, Cupertino, and Palo Alto. If you are looking for homes there, connect with me. I'd love to connect with you, and just do a little intro again. That's going to be pretty cool. Leave it there, and people will always look at it. The most important thing is you can always view who's viewed your profile. It is a pro function. You can always actually send them a message within the app. Clients of yours who's viewed that story, they say, hey, you viewed that story, or you don't have to kind of message them from there. You can just kind of talk to them. That's what you can do. All right, guys, this brings it to the end of our webinar today, but I did want to share one thing. If you guys are interested in coming to any of my other live webinars, this is where you can go, and then wait for those 3 CTAs that I'm going to give you in just a second. So this will take just 30 seconds. You're going to go on the Pro tab, okay, right here. And then you are going to go all the way down. The third last one is Homesnap Pro University, okay? And once you are on the university page, you'll see a big map of the United States, and you'll see all our trainers. I am here on the left side, training all of you guys. So go ahead and tap on that. And then you can actually come to the very important sections of my Train with Medini area. You can actually view the on-demand webinars anytime. If you're bored, if you're sitting at an open house, and you're thinking, oh, you know what, no one's here, no one's coming for a while, I'm going to go and watch a video. So go ahead and tap on on-demand webinars. And this is the thing that I was talking about. Like I said, this is a very special session we did for you, but you can actually go here and view session 1, session 2, session 3, and session 4. And these become the core of all the Homesnap classes. These are important. This is going to help you to understand the app thoroughly if you're interested in kind of building your knowledge about the app. If you have Pro Plus, many of you may have Pro Plus. I see a lot of agents saying, I have Pro Plus, I don't know what's going on with it. I've been paying every single year. I have agents here in this area. When they come to know I'm a Homesnap trainer, oh my God, I have that Pro thing and I pay for it every time. this is why we made this, because, you know, sometimes we have things and we're not taking full advantage of our paid subscriptions. So here we have that Pro Plus classes. So that is that. Again, if you want to come to any of my live classes, like you saw earlier, you saw that upcoming live training. Again, same thing. Go to the Pro University page, upcoming live trainings. I have so many live trainings, guys. I love it. I love doing this, what I do. I love sharing my information. Again, I have Pro Plus one, part session 1, session 2. There's so many things. Again, if you want to come to session 1, which will have more details, you're going to tap on that session, tap on that link, just like you did earlier when you tapped on that link, and then you will see all this information. You're going to be able to register. Now, are you ready for your 3 things and Q&A, guys? Let me know. Let me know if you have any questions, first of all. Okay, I'm going to open it up for questions. Anyone? Guys, you've been so good. Thank you so much for spending this morning with me. I know this is such an important time for you. It's lead gen time, it's prospecting time, but this is great to have you. I really appreciate, Sarah putting this together for you. Really have to thank her for this. Any questions? Okay, all right, so here are your CTAs, okay? First, you need to choose, first you download the app, that's a given. Then obviously you're gonna sign in as a pro agent, that's a given. The first thing you're gonna do is choose your 3 zip codes. So write that down, make sure you choose those 3 zip codes, okay? Then the second thing you're gonna learn how to do is do a basic search with like 3 or 4 zip codes and then save that search. That's the second thing. And the third most important thing is start by inviting yourself to the app, because then you can see what those invitations look like. And when you do send, imagine you're just putting in that email, you're just checking that box and that's done for you. So make sure that you don't want to sound pushy. I always feel that, oh my God, I'm sounding very pushy when it comes to invitations or sending emails or being in their face. But really the person on the agent who was in their face, who sent those emails, who sent those texts, always got the job done. So again, don't feel shy about sending out emails. Any questions, guys? All right, I don't see any questions. And again, I will be getting back to you, Bob, for your question on whether you can download the contacts. So I'm going to definitely get back to you on that. I don't see any questions, guys. You've been so great. I've had a wonderful time teaching you. I love my job. I really enjoy doing this. And I'm going to leave you with this, besides just Homesnap. Again, if you are an agent and you are looking for some inspiration, I've learned this all my life. I'm a writer, I'm a business owner, I'm a trainer, all kinds of things. And so I want you to know that as an agent, when I did my agent, full time, I always time blocked. And I know you guys know this, but it has worked for me so well. So again, use time blocking in your day to make sure that you keep time for learning in the week, keep time for watching webinars, keep time for doing your lead gen, keep time for follow-up. Again, follow up. So again, guys, I am thrilled to get you started with the Homesnap app. Thank you so much for coming into this webinar, spending some time with me, doing some FaceTime, and go ahead and download the Homesnap app if you have not already. Wishing you the best of success in your business, and I hope to see you again, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Thank you.